Welcome along to the Basin Reserve, the final day of 2017, and the Wellington Firebirds up against the Otago Volts. One of the talking points being that the Volts are yet to win a match in the tournament so far. As we just see there, Neil Wagner, who's been in good form and a fine player. There's Chetan Patel. And as far as the weather today for Wellington, it's looking okay, whereas before it was looking a little bit rough. And yeah, cloudy conditions. The crowd is starting to build up. If you are in the Wellington region, then do come. Otherwise, watch on the TV. I don't think this weather will be anything too tricky for the Wellington public. And if we have a look at the teams, a couple of key players. Luke Ronke, for me, he's been in great form, now retired, has been for some time from internationals, but really good touch. And Tom Blundell, who's now known to a lot of Kiwis with that Test 100. So key players for the Wellington Firebirds as far as their batting. Andre Adams is here, and Andre, looking at the Volts, any players standing out for you?
Yeah, well, lots of power with this batting lineup in Hamish Rutherford and Sean Hicks, Neil Broome. We've also got the two leading bowlers as far as seamers go with Warren Barnes and Jacob Duffy. Lots of pace and aggression coming back with Neil Wagner as well. So, you know, an unknown player, well, not an unknown player, but a relatively newcomer in Ben Lockrose.
So we're underway. Hamish Rutherford looking at his record there, over 100 matches. And the strike rate probably key there, that the average is good, but the strike rate of over 140 is excellent in 2020. Oh, and a wicket. A wicket straight away. Rutherford is gone. Golden duck, just hold up a little bit, and he misread it, trying to work it for a single on the onside, probably trying to be cautious and split maybe in two minds. But the first wicket falls in the first over. Rutherford departs, and Patel with the wicket early on.
Yeah, he does, and it's a powerful lineup as Andre Adams described, but one of those big, powerful strikers is gone. Michael Bracewell himself was a former Otago player, had the safe hands, diving low to his right. And it's a big wicket early up. It's Hamish Rutherford out first ball, and it's the Otago Volts 1 for 1.
So Sean Hicks is the new batsman for the Otago Volts, and that's a disastrous start. Sometimes in 2020, I think also that the home crowd are almost disappointed too when they see a wicket straight away.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things, isn't it? Do you go aggressive or do you...
Beautiful shot through the covers there. That's 4 runs. Sorry to interrupt there.
It's one of those, it's a conundrum, isn't it? How do you start? Are you aggressive? Do you play it cautious? And I think in the case of what we saw there, he was actually just trying to hit it without real intent, and it didn't pay off.
So it's Hicks there using his feet. Looking good, looking confident straight away. You see Nicol advancing. Oh, that's Hicks. And a chance of a run out. They're celebrating, a couple of claps, and they're going upstairs. And so this was dropped by Hicks in the offside, and he ran through. Nicol maybe in a spot of bother here.
The question is, when are those bails raised? And the bat looks, by and large, on the ground.
Yeah, ready to make a decision.
Right, okay, they're actually back playing. So the players weren't too worried about it in the end. That's bizarre. Was the actual decision of not out ever shown to anyone? I don't think so.
I'm not sure I've seen that before, actually. The third umpire hasn't even given his decision, and then we're already back.
This one's short, cut in the air. This could be a 6. No, it wasn't the first whopper of the day. One bounce for, almost for Rob Nicol as he cuts inside and out over backward point. And another boundary. This one hits in the air, and this is fine. No issues there as it goes over backward point. Couple of bounces and into the fence for 4.
Having game momentum, you want to keep playing big shots, and as you see, there's Sean Hicks using that power and heading down the ground again. Look, that's what you want to see, you know. And you talked about the fact that maybe you shouldn't be playing those lap shots, but what has it done to the bowlers? Has it made them think a different way?
It's a beautiful shot, that one. That was almost the first 6 of the day too. Just having a look at the replay here, how close to the line, just about a foot inside. Charging using his feet, and the whack of that ball on the bat was just stunning. That's beautiful from Nicol as he whacks it, and that brings up the 52. 51 for 1 after 6 overs.
Samit Patel will continue.
Using his feet, driving hard and straight, and that's 4. right down the ground. Rob Nichol, so good with his feet when he is in form, and takes the score into the 70s.
Well, that was the question, wasn't it, Andre, in the last over? What do you do? And that is it. You try and hit the ball for 4.
Yeah, nice flat shot. Uses his feet again, and this one is much more uppish. Crive catch it, but it's too wide for the fielder. Coming across from long off, and consecutive boundaries for Rob Nichol.
Well, the boundary down the ground straight was the key to that, was getting to it and hitting it as hard as he could. You know, that one there just got a little bit away from him, and he ended up having to swing as hard as he could, really. It caught the outside half of the bat and spun away from the unlucky fielder there. So, look, he's taking a risk, and he's looking to hit the ball hard.
It'll be 3 in a row. It is 3 in a row, but the Crive catch it. He's used his feet again, and he's gone. Rob Nichol went for 3 boundaries in a row, but Jeetan Patel has taken the catch. Patel, the bowler, and it's 74 for 2.
Simple catch for Jeetan Patel. He just goes right across the line, looking to go towards a wide long on. It is that outside half of the bat again. Patel to Patel. Firebirds needed that. They need to get back into this contest, and they have done so. The experienced skipper, Rob Nichol, caught it long on for 36, 74 for 2.
Oh, that's a good shot, and that's 4 runs. Swept powerfully by Hicks, and along the ground, but the timing of that one was really, really sweet.
Just continues to get better and better. Sean Hicks, that's as hard a cricket ball hit as we've seen today.
Well, it's a reminder, if you go back and watch that famous New Zealand match against Australia in 1990, charging using his feet, this is Hicks, as he does pick up that 50 off 35 deliveries. And that's an extra off 36 in the end. That's his second 50 in T20s. Raises his bat to the crowd. The crowd building all right. Not too bad. 99 for 2. And this one's hit high on the bat. This is Hicks in trouble. The bowlers come through, and he takes the catch. Van Beek gets Hicks. Hicks out for 50 off 37 deliveries, and the 3rd wicket falls for the Volts.
Yeah, we just mentioned that Hamish Marshall was searching for a wicket. He brings back his strike bowler, and that is inexperience. He will recognise in years to come that that's what the captain is looking to do. He gets his man, and all of a sudden, the Firebirds will believe that they are into this middle order and they're putting some pressure on. But what an innings it was from Sean Hicks. 50 off 37 for him, 99 for 3.
Appeal for an LBW, the umpire thinks about it. And possible run-out chance, in fact, run out by more than half the length of the pitch. And it's disaster for the Otago Volts, as this really is a dreadful piece of cricket, and you can see the anger and sort of bemusement in the eyes of De Border as he jogs off the field.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone that far out before. It's always an interesting one. Who is responsible for the run out? And the Otago Volts 102 for 4.
Tries to catch it, and it's out. Another wicket. This is mayhem now. The Otago Volts in serious trouble as Broom departs. Almost looked like an intentional shot, and would have been a lovely intentional chip if there wasn't a fielder back there, but there was, and Woodcock picks up 1. Actually, that's not a bad catch. Oh, a little bobble, but he did cover a bit of ground. Woodcock chomps in the air. No issues with his hamstrings. I only say that due to age.
Cindy Vroom departs for 10, 102 for 5.
This one hit in the air, and a Crive catch it, and this should run away for 4. This is nicely played by Finney. He was able to hit it over the short fine leg.
Well, there's that big shot you asked for, and it's well over long on. There is a whopper. Or in true Martin Crowe style, whoppity-doo, Andre Adams.
Is it a Martin Crowe style, or is it a Danny Morrison style? No, fantastic shot. So really took the man on again. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Do you take the man on, or do you just look to strike it as well as you can? I think they're at that stage, but they just got to strike it as well as they can.
Gone again. And it's a double up. That's 2 in a row. 2 whoppers. Bowled him. Got him. Great comeback. That is the leg stump. And the dangerous Finney's on his way.
Well, interesting here. He's used his power. I mean, we talked about this all day. He's used his power so well down the ground, and he's looked to lap. It is the time to be taking risks, but you need to be taking the risks that are within your strength. And that, unfortunately, that didn't pay off.
So Josh Finney, after a couple of sixes, is gone for 22, 134 for 6. Through the leg side, and that will run away for 4 from Wilson.
I was going to say that those hot chips are in danger sitting within the vicinity of Picky there, but a fantastic shot through the leg side.
It's in the slot. Not timed, though. Oh, that's well done. That's better than well done. Logan Van Beek with the catch. Stunning effort in the outfield.
Well, what an athlete. What an athlete. That's one of the things that you would certainly be describing Logan Van Beek. He's got, you know, he runs incredibly quickly across the outfield, covers the ground. He initially held off, and then made great ground to get back in. That's out. That's a fantastic catch.
So the third umpire should confirm that that will indeed be out. Hopefully. The umpire in the middle at least has given Brad Wilson his marching orders. So the last of the recognised batsmen departs. Wilson out for 14, 144 for 7. This time the lap works. And that is down breeze, and the first ball away for 4. He tried, doesn't hit this time. They will get through for a bye, so it means that Otago will finish 159 for 7, and he sprints off, wanting to make sure he's loose and warm and he can perform his duties with the ball. So what that means at least is that the Firebirds will have a good chase on their hands. They will need to score 160 in their 20 overs. It'll be 8 runs and over, so it won't be long before we come back for the chase.
Well, what is it? It's a hybrid of a hockey helmet, and it looks. I don't actually know how to describe it. It looks like something out of a horror movie, but it's clear.
Well, this is a big deal, because is this not the very first time that a bowler, it is Silence of the Lambs, oh my goodness, that a bowler has worn a helmet? But perhaps this will be more common in the future as balls are whacked straight back to the bowler. Not this one, though.
Yeah, look, I think, you know, I've just had a little bit of experience in the Big Bash in Australia, and all of the coaches have to throw with a helmet on now because of the amount of cricket balls that are being hit back at them.
Marshall pulling in front of square and pulling for 4. Good shot from Marshall, and taking that from outside off. Charging, giving himself room, and sort of Glenn Turner style early 80s, whacks that for 4 over cover. What's he been doing as far as his full-time work, do we know?
Is he selling insurance? Is that the way forward?
Yeah, he's got a portfolio of insurance, so if anyone in Wellington wants insurance, come and see Hamish Marshall.
Slower ball from Wagner, and Marshall waits for it. No trouble as he hits again, uppishly, but intentionally so, and it's 4 down the ground.
So it's one of those things, when you describe a slow ball, you know, back in the old days, the Ian Harvey slow ball, the really slow balls to top order batsmen, to me, they no longer do the job. It gives batters the opportunity to get back under the ball and to reset. I think to top order players, you're looking to bowl that just a bit quicker so they don't have a chance to reset.
And that's the 4th 4 of the over. This one's short, and he swivels, much like the younger version of himself. Lovely shot from Marshall.
Well, he must be seeing this well. Neil Wagner dominated the West Indies out on this very ground, but not the Wellington Firebirds. It's 4 boundaries.
Full and driven, and that's the best one of the over. 5 fours in the over for Hamish Marshall. This one all along the ground, beautifully driven. And after 3 overs, Wellington 42 without loss. Spectacular earrings of nickel. This one's straight up, but in fact it's not straight up because it's gone back over the wicketkeeper's head for 6 runs, and that's another whopper, isn't it? Yes, that means 3, doesn't it, so far? We need 9 for the buy one, get one free up until 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Straight drive over the keeper's head.
Marshall inventive here, and it's another boundary for him. Most of the deliveries he's facing at the moment, he's able to hit for 4. And the 50 had come up a couple of balls before, so 54 without loss now, with a delivery to come in this, the 4th over. Marshall dealing in boundaries, ramps this one over the keeper, and another boundary for him. What is he on? Does that move him into the 40s? No, 39 of 15, and the score 58 without loss.
Firebirds smashing their way.
Slow ball bouncer this time. Marshall just questioning once again whether it was over the shoulder or over the head.
Ronke, who one bounce for 4 as it goes down to long on. Most of the boundaries have been coming from Marshall, but Ronke gets in on the act. He moves to 16 off 10. Oh, you hear the noise from the crowd there. It's a good indication. That's another whopper. And Ronke goes big. He moves into the 20s. Way back over mid-wicket.
I was just about to say, I haven't seen Luke Ronke hit too many in the middle yet. He's certainly hit his boundaries. That has changed. That has been crunched. And a long way up the bank.
Oh! Oh, gosh. Hit somebody in the crowd on the head.
Concussion test up there.
Oh, that was quite nasty, actually. That's a deflection off the person next to them in the crowd, going for the catch. Oh! Hope he's all right. It actually put his sunglasses in place. And the ball's been found. Yeah, young man in the tracksuit. Got the ball in the right hand, throwing it back. Does he get it over the fence? Yes, he does. Oh, and he's bowled him. Barnes is through Marshall. Marshall looking good, but out for 43.
Wow, just as we started talking up Marshy, he's just missed a fairly straight one. That's tailed back in. He's sitting deep in his crease there, looking to make maximum pay over the offside, and that one's tailed in and really cramped him up.
So Hamish Marshall departs. Maybe that's the start of a Volks fight back for 43. It's 75 for 1.
Bringing out the local hero here, and Tom Blundell. He's been in fantastic form, particularly on this surface, so he doesn't need to be in any hurry either. He's got plenty of time. That start that Hamish has given them has just really allowed every batsman to come in and get the use of the surface, or used to the pace of the surface.
And this is going to be 1 bounce, 2 bounces. No, just 1 bounce, 4. And slightly backward of square. And Ronke moves into the 30s. He's striking at almost 200.
Wonderful shot there from Luke Ronke. He's used his wrists as those languid shots.
Ronke on strike to Wagner. Cuts in the air and cuts for 6. And that's another whopper. That's excellently played by Ronke. Able to hit with that kind of power. That's our 5th whopper, by the way. And we've got to get up to 9. And in case you've missed the boat on how this works, Andre Adams, you're on top of it. There've got to be 9 sixes.
9 sixes, and then you get the whopper deal.
So he's got a long on back, and there's a deep mid wicket. There's a deep backward square leg for Rob Nicol. As this one is pulled to that deep backward square leg, he's got to make a little bit of ground. In fact, it's gone for 4. I don't know if that was the greatest effort I've ever seen by the fielder, and somebody stunned in the crowd there, and rightfully so. Oh, stunning shot through the offside, along the ground for 4. It was a full toss, and Blundell just held the shot made sure that any photographer was able to easily get the photo, though these days with technology you don't have to hold that shot like you used to. That's nice.
Yes,
Got him. Bob Nicol with the quicker, flatter delivery, and he gets Blundell.
Nicol here after floating the last ball up, just looked like a little arm ball that just moved away a little bit, and Blundell done for pace there. Fantastic option there for Rob Nicol. He got through Blundell. They need a few more, and Tom Blundell departs for 16 off 10 deliveries.
124 for 2. Well, it doesn't get any easier. Samit Patel, the overseas player, Nottinghamshire and England, vastly experienced, over 200 matches. Cut away and no chance at deep point. The boundaries keep flowing. Around the wicket this time for Wagner. And that's the short ball you asked for. It's just a matter of how well timed it is. It's timed well enough to get to the boundary. In the air, and an opportunity. The short ball works again for Wagner. And Luke Ronke's innings is over.
Stranded on 49, a great short ball there from Neil Wagner. Really got it under that left arm, or that left armpit, and gave him no room to free his arms. He just got the top edge there trying to get it away, and looked like he was trying to keep it down, and that can often be the cause of the top edge. So Luke Ronke dismissed for 49 off the 32 deliveries, and Wellington Firebirds 136 for 3.
And is met with a cover drive from Samit Patel for 4. Smashed up and over again. The boundaries keep flowing for the Firebirds.
Oh, this is going to be another whopper. And not caught in the crowd, but it's way over the picket fence. And Patel, who gets a short ball and no issues, dispatching that over the fence. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to our 9th whopper, though. I think we're up to about the 6th, are we? Yes. It's nice how, as you see on screen, that the whopper gets built over the course of the number of sixes hit.
Freshly built whopper. Fantastic.
That's true. The Whopper Junior is an underrated burger as far as one of my all-time favorite burgers. Because you get the taste, but not as many calories, but a fantastic burger. It's a full ball, and he doesn't time it, but he finds the gap, and this will be the win. Patel hits the winning runs with a boundary down backward of square leg, and he ends 34 not out off 16 deliveries. The little fist pump and the laughter there, and then the handshakes with the opposition. But Patel, all class in the end, seeing Wellington home against the Otago Volts, who remain winless.
It's kind of an apt way to finish the game, really, isn't it? Everything going Wellington's way today. A little inside edge taken away for 4 to finish the game, and it sums up what was a fairly lacklustre performance by Otago, but nothing to be taken away from the Wellington Firebirds. They were utterly dominant from the first ball. Otago came back into it, but really didn't do it for long enough, and Wellington ran away with it in the end. So, as we can see here, the Firebirds started beautifully with Hamish Marshall and Luke Ronke. When Hamish Marshall got out, Luke Ronke took over the striking, and Tom Blundell came in to rotate the strike beautifully. And when Ronke departed for 49, Samit Patel came in, and then he really took over the show with 34 from the 16 deliveries.